All men desired me, yet this man alone had my heart.
If I didn't need your blood to complete Lilith's awakening, I wouldn't have wasted a single second pretending to be with you. I can take this throne with or without you.
I am the last princess of House Phoenix, and the husband I poured every ounce of my heart and soul into helping become the new Dragon King was now using my blood to curry favor with my stepsister. I felt the fire leaving me, my power slipping away, my vision growing blurry. If I could live again.
Seraphina, have you decided who you will take as your husband?
The Dragon Blood Council Chamber? It's the day of the choosing. I'm reborn!
Your Majesty,
Your Majesty!
Kalis dropped to one knee and cut me off in the exact spot I remembered him standing.
Your Majesty, I know Seraphina has feelings for me. But the only woman I love is Lilith. I have sworn a blood oath. If I betray her, let dragonfire burn me to ash.
I knew he was reborn too. A gasp rippled through the chamber.
How dare you!
Your Majesty, I have decided whom I will marry.
The dragon bloodline had been weakening for centuries. No heir could awaken a dragon egg alone any longer. Any of the dragonborn may attempt the dragon's trial, but none had withstood all 9 layers of dragonfire alone. The only way was to form a bond with the bloodline of House Phoenix. My blood was the key, yet he dares to marry a servant's daughter.
I know Seraphina cannot live without me. I am willing to take her as my second wife. I will care for her for the rest of my days.
How dare you! A girl of common birth who exists only by the mercy of the Phoenix clan. She is not worthy to be compared to the princess.
What are you standing there for? You've been dying to marry me. I just gave you your chance. Take it. Lilith has generously agreed to share me with you. You should be grateful.
I nearly laughed out loud. King Aldrich's gaze turned sharp, his aura of authority forcing Kalis to his knees.
Seraphina, say the word, and he is yours to punish.
Your Majesty, the one I wish to marry is...
The king was stunned by my choice, but the look of confusion on his face quickly faded.
If that is truly what you want, I will arrange it.
Get out! I don't want to see you right now.
He looked at me with contempt, still confident that I would refuse to marry anyone but him, just as I had in my past life. I did not spare him a single glance. My gaze moved past him to the young man standing in the far corner of the chamber. 2 small horns jutted from his forehead, looking like those of a Wurm, but I knew his bloodline was far more than it seemed. He looked nothing like the man I remembered from my past life. King Aldrich dismissed the suitors, asking to speak with me alone. As I left the chamber, Kalis and Lilith were waiting outside.
Seraphina, thank you for letting me be with Kalis.
There were no tears on her face. How had I never seen how vile she was in my past life?
If my parents were still alive, they would be so grateful to you.
Why are you thanking her? I'm the one who chose to marry you. Even if there's any gratitude to be had, it's she who should thank you for generously sharing me. Lilith's parents died because of you. She lost everything when you came back. The least you can do is give her some compensation. I want you.
When I was an infant, the War of Ashes swept across the continent, nearly wiping the Phoenix clan off the map. Survivors found Lilith in the ruins and mistook her for the last Phoenix child. I was coincidentally taken in by Lilith's parents. They raised me as their own, but they were later killed by wild beasts. Their deaths ignited the Phoenix fire in my blood for the first time, leading my true family to find me. In my past life, I carried the guilt of their deaths for 100 years. I gave Lilith everything she asked for because I believed I owed her a debt. It wasn't until the moment I died that I learned the truth.
I was the one who lured the beasts there. I thought if they died, the secret of my identity would be buried forever.
I never thought it would lead you back to House Phoenix. Well, that just means you have to die too.
I need to talk to you about something. Lilith's bloodline is weak. She'll get picked on.
You've been giving her my gifts for years. Who would dare lay a hand on her?
That's not the same as real power. I want your blood.
I I never thought he could sink to such depths of shamelessness. The agony of that tower flooded back into my chest, my hands trembling. Hatred rose so fast I could barely hold back the phoenix fire in my veins. Letting them die an easy death would never be enough to sate my rage, but in that moment I truly wanted to kill them.
We're going to be husband and wife soon. Give your blood to Lilith, and I'll take care of you forever. Princess Seraphina, the king sent me to find you.
It was the young man from the corner of the hallway. Even as the pressure forced Kalis to his knees, he remained standing straight and tall. No strain, no fear.
Then let's go.
Wait! A lowly black work. What could you possibly have to say to him?
Instead of worrying about who I talk to, you'd be better off focusing on the dragon's trial in 5 days.
The dragon's trial. Dragon heirs would enter the proving grounds, offering their blood to the dragon egg. Whoever could withstand the dragon fire and be accepted by the egg would become the new dragon king. If the egg rejected them, the dragon fire would burn them alive. Most suitors chose to undertake the trial in stages. Multiple attempts over years, even decades, slowly building up their tolerance. In my past life, with the protection of my blood, Kalis had broken through all 9 layers of dragon fire in one go. No one had ever done it before. He became a legend overnight.
You don't need to worry about that. I'm the strongest suitor of this generation. The trial is nothing. I can complete it even without your help. In 5 days, you just sit there and wait for me to marry you.
The king told you everything?
Princess, I swear by the old gods, should I betray you in this life, may dragon fire melt my bones to marrow.
He swore on his very soul. I felt the budding bond stir within me too. I trust you.
Princess! They've smashed your mother's memorial!
This was my mother's memorial, the shrine she had built with her own hands in the center of the courtyard. She had pricked her finger, let her blood fall upon the shrine's peak, and ignited the phoenix fire that no storm or tempest could ever extinguish.
Seraphina, I'm going to a faraway place. When you miss me, come sit by the shrine. Mummy will always be with you.
That fire was the last thing my mother ever gave me.
How dare you?
Lilith loves the Nightingale crest. From this day forward, this courtyard will fly her family's banner. Listen, I know you're angry with Lilith. I'll let your little tantrum at Enim slide for 9. When that happens, even if you get down on your knees and beg me, I won't spare you a single glance.
He studied my face closely, searching for any trace of panic, but he found nothing. His tone turned hypocritical once more.
I'm doing this for your own good. Get along with Lilith, and I'll grant you the honor of bearing my firstborn son.
Kalis, you will never be my husband.
If not me, then who? The king himself announced he's arranging our wedding.
Stop speaking out of anger, and think this through.
There would indeed be a wedding, but it would never be yours.
5 days later, everyone gathered at the proving grounds. To my surprise, Lilith was there too.
Seraphina, I'm counting on you today. I'm the strongest heir here. Use your blood to get me through this trial. I'll marry you, and the two of you will get along well after this.
His gaze swept contemptuously over the other suitors, until it suddenly landed on the sigil at Darian's waist.
Why is the Phoenix sigil in your possession?
Darian did not move. He met Kalis's gaze calmly. That calm only enraged Kalis further. He was about to lash out when Lilith grabbed his arm.
Kalis, that ring can't be real. It's a fake. A man like him probably won't even survive the first layer of dragonfire. Don't waste your time on this.
Moments later, King Aldrich arrived and ordered the trial to begin. One suitor after another stepped into the arena. The dragon eggs lay wrapped in flame, waiting for blood to awaken them. Most could only withstand a single layer of dragon fire. The very best made it to 3. A flicker of disappointment crossed King Aldrich's eyes. Then it was Kalis's turn. He stepped forward with brash confidence, Lilith hot on his heels. The fire from the dragon eggs raged fierce. Someone of Lilith's caliber would be incinerated the moment they drew near.
Don't worry. Seraphina won't let me fail. Just wait for me to come out and marry you.
Lilith drew a short dagger from her belt and sliced open her own wrist. As blood left her body, her complexion turned weak and pale.
Lilith, what are you doing? You only need to be with me. You don't have to worry about anything else. Losing this much blood will ruin you.
Kalis, I know my bloodline can't compare to the Phoenix Princesses, but I want to do something for you. Let my bloodline help you through the trial.
Blood of that caliber. It'll burn to ash the second it gets near the dragon egg.
She's got guts, I'll give her that. What's so special about Kalis anyway?
Isn't she scared? If he can't withstand the fire, her blood will burn first. She's done for.
Can't believe the Phoenix Princess ever had eyes for a man like this.
I watched this little performance, one that never happened in my past life, and wondered where it would lead.
Kalis strode confidently into the proving grounds. He sliced open his palm before the dragon egg, letting a flood of blood fall onto the shell. The dragon fire surged violently upward. He triggered all 9 layers at once. Wave after wave of searing heat blasted outward, forcing the crowd back. Everyone was shocked by what he had done.
Is he insane? Triggering all 9 layers at once? No one has ever done that!
Even with the princess's help, he might not pull this off!
Even Lilith froze. She had clearly not expected him to go this far. I watched with a blank face. This was who he had always been. In my past life and this one, he cared for no one but himself. This time, I wanted to watch him try it alone.
Seraphina! Don't you want to marry me? You're here to get me through the trial. Come in at once! Seraphina, hurry up! This isn't funny! The 9 layers of dragon fire will kill me!
I barely recognized him. Kalis was actually begging. Before he could finish, the first wave of dragon fire erupted. Kalis was already distraught and completely unprepared. Blood gushed from his mouth. Lilith's face was twisted with terror. The blood she had offered evaporated the instant the dragon fire struck. Life drained from Lilith like running water. Her skin wrinkled. The crowd stared at her without a shred of sympathy.
No, don't look at me! Please don't look at me! Giles, help me!
All trace of Kalis's arrogance was gone. He looked up at me.
Save me. Please. I am your husband. You cannot just stand there and watch me die.
Beneath the gaze of everyone in the hall, I turned around and took Darian's hand.
Who said you're my husband?
I pulled the token from Darian's waist, the one etched with the Phoenix clan crest, gleaming in the firelight.
I made a pact with King Aldurk. Darian is my choice. He is my one and only betrothed.
Then the crowd erupted.
No way! How is this possible? Him? Darian? The neglected heir to the Black Dragon lineage?
Quiet, steady, unlike the other suitors who fawned over me to win my favor. Most of the time, he merely stood in the corner. When our eyes met on occasion, his ears would flush red. In my past life, after I died, Kalis ordered my body left to rot atop the tower, untouched by anyone. Every dragon heir in the kingdom feared the new king and dared not defy him. He alone was the exception. Darian trekked through the northern wind and snow for 3 months to reach the tower. He knelt beside my body and personally bandaged every wound Kalis had inflicted on me. He kept vigil for 7 days and 7 nights.
My lord, she will not return. I beg you.
I have loved her for 200 years. May she find someone who loves her as I do in her next life.
Many men desired me, but they only craved what I could give them. The Phoenix bloodline, dragon eggs, the crown. Darian was the only one who was different. I looked at Kalis. Last time, he'd only dared to unleash 3 layers of dragon fire. 3 layers had nearly killed him. He had begged me to protect him. I sliced my palm open and shielded him with all my strength. In the end, he endured all 9 waves of flame, becoming the first to do so in 5,000 years. The whole world bowed to him. Everyone knew his name, but my soul was damaged. My power would never return to what it once was. This time, he was greedier. Armed with the memories of our past life, he triggered all 9 layers without hesitation. He did not care at all if I was hurt. What a pity. I stared at the churning dragon fire in the trial grounds. This time, he would not survive the 2nd layer. Lilith was not so fortunate. She slit her wrist and gave everything she had. When the dragon fire struck, her blood evaporated in an instant. and the flames rebounded on her. The young woman was gone. In her place stood a withered 80-year-old crone. King Aldric's gaze locked onto me. I gave a slight nod. Kalis caught the tiny gesture at once. A flicker of hope flashed in his eyes. He stumbled toward me and dropped to his knees.
Seraphina, I was wrong. Seraphina, please, forgive me. I want you. Only you. I swear I'll be faithful to you. I beg you.
Kalis, did you ever think of this day, when you drained my blood for Lilith?
Come, I will stay with you. What's wrong?
He doesn't want you, Seraphiana! Do you truly think everyone craves you?
Princess, I wish to complete the trial on my own. I know your bloodline is powerful, but Dragonfire is cruel. I will not let you pay that price for me.
Are you afraid?
A little.
He did not pretend to be brave. He was afraid, but he would not let it stop him. I let go of his hand. Darien turned and stepped into the trial grounds. The dormant dragon egg glowed faintly. He sliced his palm open, letting blood drip onto it. The first layer of Dragonfire struck.
Only one layer. It's too easy. I'm disappointed.
The second layer followed, and the crowd slowly fell silent. I had not expected the second layer of flame to be this fierce. It meant his bloodline ran deeper than any of theirs. The third layer, the fourth layer. He still stood straight. The suitors who had scorned him minutes ago stared at him. After the fifth layer, the suitors in the stands felt the pressure of the Dragonfire, so he held fast. His robes had burned to tatters. I could see the extensive burns across his chest and arms, but he did not flinch. I thought this would be his limit. In my past life, 5 layers had been all he could bear, the finest of his generation. But this time he did not step out. He was clearly on the brink of collapse. Covered in wounds, he could barely stand. The 6th layer of Dragonfire crashed down. I clenched my fist. Seconds later, the flames faded. He dropped to one knee, but he held on. He had shattered his limit from my past life. 6 layers of Dragonfire alone. Without the protection of my bloodline, Darien was the strongest living dragon blood heir. Yet he looked ready to break. Another layer would kill him.
Let's see you fight the 7th layer.
I watched him rise, unsteady, as the 7th layer of Dragonfire erupted.
I'm here.
The power of the Phoenix bloodline flowed from my body into his. The 7th wave struck. This time, Darien took no harm. His burns began to heal. The 8th layer. The 9th. Blazing light swallowed the trial grounds, obscuring everything from the stands. When the final wave of Dragonfire faded, a true Dragon King was born. The dragon egg cracked open and a black dragon emerged, soaring into the sky. It did not look at the king. It did not look at the suitors. At last, it landed before Darien.
Danian, chosen consort of the Phoenix clan, future Dragonblood King, I, Aldrich, bow to you.
Darien was crowned the new king of the dragon bloodline. King Aldrich bestowed treasures and titles upon him, and our wedding was scheduled in 3 days. I was in my chambers when I heard a commotion outside. Pippa went to check and came back fuming with anger.
Princess, it's Kalis. He's here to see you. And he brought Lilith with him. I am stronger than him. It torments him to live in my shadow. Lilith is weak, and women like her make men feel needed. But now he has nothing. I wonder how long this so-called love will last.
Kalis stood at the palace gate in a black cloak. Lilith cowered behind him, her face etched with age and decay. Seeing me frown, Kalis yanked off his hood at once.
Congratulations to the happy couple.
She is nothing to me! Serafina, she tricked me! She drugged me!
He caught the faint smile on my face and mistook it for softness.
I love you. I have always loved you. If that bitch hadn't deceived me, I would never have hurt you at all. Serafina, you must believe me.
Kalis, do you really think I don't know how that drug works? To control you, she would have to be more powerful than you. But you are dragon blood. Even without finishing the trial, you are still a dragon heir. How could someone of her caliber control you?
She stole a lock of your hair. She brewed a potion with it. She turned all your feelings for me onto herself.
He babbled wildly now, scrambling for excuses, grasping at anything to persuade me. He shifted all the blame onto Lilith. He thought empty sweet words would make me take him back. My hand cracked across his face. His head snapped sharply to one side. He stared at me, unable to comprehend what had just happened.
So what? Even if all of this is true, do you think a tragic story can erase everything you did to me? Kalis, let me make this perfectly clear. You and Lilith are bound together. You will rot in the gutter for the rest of your lives and you will never be apart.
Said nothing. He just stood there. But the new Dragon King's aura bore down on Kalis, bending his spine inch by inch. His knees buckled. He crashed heavily to the ground and Lilith collapsed beside him. They fled in terror. Darian withdrew his pressure. He turned to me, once again the quiet, gentle man he had always been.
Are you alright? I have something to show you.
Curious, I followed him outside and froze. In the center of the main courtyard, my mother's memorial, the shrine Kalis had destroyed, stood whole once more. Every stone was back in its place. The ancient phoenix script carved into its face was cracked in places, but every fragment had been carefully pieced together. Flames burned at the shrine's peak. Not my mother's flames, black. The genuine dragon fire. As I stared, the flames shifted to a deep amber.
I cannot bring your mother back, but I can make sure her flame never dies.
The night after the dragon trial, Darian had not returned to the palace with me. He had gone alone to the ancient homeland of the Phoenix clan, knelt before the eldest bloodline guardian all night, and begged until she taught him the old ritual to restore the Phoenix sacred stones. At dawn the next day, he had returned to this courtyard alone. He lifted every shard of rubble by hand, piece by piece, and rebuilt the shrine. He did not know what words were carved on each surface. He never asked me. He only used his hands, his instinct, and set every fragment where he knew it belonged.
I love you.